You got good lighting there today, Tess, as well.
Oh, this is not my place. I'm staying here overnight.
Oh, you're somewhere else. So, well, we are live. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to our conversation about lighting. Never quite know when it's rolling over. Welcome once again to Tessa's monthly soul-powered activation. And, all you have to do is just sit back, relax. And I find these very like a meditation. I can just sit back, relax, completely listen to Tess. Tess, I'll get you to explain a little bit about what a soul-powered activation actually means, because William did ask that the other day, and I thought, yeah, some people are probably wondering. So if you're just able to just explain a little bit before you dive into it. One thing I do want to mention, of course, is that Tess has got a webinar coming up, Holy Fire, a new type of leadership. And for any of you that are a little bit fed up with the more dysfunctional type of leading that has been leading our worlds for such a long time, and you really want to step up into a different space, a more basically soul place of leadership, then sign up and register for this webinar that Tess has got coming up. And I saw the date was, you have it for Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Mm-hmm.
Is that Wednesday the 9th or Wednesday the 16th? I saw on the thing for it.
Oh,
Wednesday the 9th or Wednesday the 16th? It's got Wednesday the 16th of the event. So that's what I know we discussed that it was going to be on the 9th.
Did I put the 16th?
Yeah, so go with it.
Well, there you go.
I think there's a message there for you that it has to be the
must be meant to be.
Yeah, it definitely said the 16th on the event that I saw it on. I don't know what your landing page says, so you might want to go and have a look at that.
I apologize. I'm not in my usual office, so I'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah, let us know. I have it written down for the 10th, the morning of the 10th for me, which would make it the 9th. But the event that I saw, it actually had the registration date as the 6th. I mean, the time of the webinar is the 16th. So anyway, whatever.
Oh my God, I have another week to prepare.
That's right. I'd go with it. So for everyone who really, really wants to really step into a more authentic and aligned, and also the type of leadership that you want to shape the world as we move along, then that's what Tessa's work is about, is about people really starting to just rely on their soul power. I will let Tess explain more and what it actually means today by doing a soul powered activation for you. And I will just put myself on mute. I'll probably turn the video off too and sit back and relax and let Tess take the show until she's finished, and then she'll call me back in and we'll say bye-bye and remind you that you can actually also sign up for Tessa's webinar as well if you want more of this and to really, really step up into that soul power. I'll leave it for you, Tess.
All right. Thank you. Hello, soul-powered leaders and change makers, spotlighters. Thanks again, Vanessa, for having me here tonight. It's always a pleasure. Always an honor to be given this wonderful, generous opportunity to bring awareness and activate our soul power. My name is Tess Vergara, soul-powered executive coach, and I work with leaders and change makers who have done quite a bit of inner work, and they're ready to step up into soul-powered leadership, right? And what does that mean, right? William asked the question, what is a soul-powered activation? Really, it's a shift from fear power to soul power. And if you look around the world right now, fear is so dense. You can feel it. It's so tangible. It's like, oh my God, it's time for us soul-powered leaders to really step up. So soul-powered activation is simply bringing awareness to your true light, to your infinite nature, right? We've been taught, we've been programmed to believe that we're less than, that we're not enough, that we're not worthy, that we're undeserving, and all that garbage, right? And the truth of the matter is we are already whole. We are already infinite. And so we work on that, right? Removing, unlayering all the blocks that has us working against our own nature. So anywhere that we are working against ourselves, anywhere we're not shining our light, this is our work, soul powered leaders. So we are here to be the beacon of light, to be the leaders leading from the soul level. So an activation really is a remembrance, a remembering of who we really are, not the one that got programmed from birth to the moment of awakening, to our magnificence, right? To our soul power. None of that. That's the old world. That's the old paradigm. And that world is crumbling right now as we speak. And so this is perfect opportunity for us to really step into our light, to really step into our truth, to really step into our divinity. Okay. And so in today's soul powered activation, we are going to ride the energy of the full moon. Whew. If you are sensitive to energy, chances are you are experiencing the intense, the powerful, really, really positive, really optimistic energy of this full moon. It's so beautiful. I even sent Vanessa a picture of a photo while I was driving. I took a photo of this huge big moon, like right on eye level as I was driving. So this full moon is really illuminating new beginnings, new leadership, new insights. The fullness of the moon is a great reminder that we already have whatever it takes, whatever we need to bring forth, to make manifest what it is we came here to do. Okay, so whatever goals and plans that got disrupted, that got put in the back burner, bring it back into center, right? And it's time to review and bring them back to focus. Don't give up on your dreams, your vision, your soul purpose. It is now time to keep moving forward and keep faith, even if it scares you. It's really scary because we everything that how we've been doing life, it got disrupted, right? So now feel the shift, like ever since the beginning of the new month. It's really so powerful and so optimistic. I'm so excited about this new month, right? It's been a particularly challenging year for all of us, and finally there's this huge shift now happening beginning this month. All right, so the full moon can be ultra challenging if you are believing in lack rather than the fullness, if you're believing in doubt, brokenness rather than the wholeness. So again, this is the shift. Soul powered activation is all about shifting from fear power to soul power. The fear is the distortion, the programming that we received ever since we are, in our mother's tummy, or even in past life, right? There's a lot of coaches who work with past life regression too, So wherever we are experiencing lack in life, it's going to be ultra challenging every time there's a full moon, because it magnifies that lack. But really, if you just notice the pain, and if you don't use that feedback against you, but rather use that, oh my God, I'm lacking here, therefore what's missing is what you're not giving. So I want you to feel that whatever it is that you're lacking in life, it's a distortion, it's an illusion. So whatever is lacking means you're not giving it, you are not generating it, you are not opening up to it. All right, so that's it. So if it's painful, if it's ultra frustrating, just notice what is the message of the moon and shift that message into what is it that it is inviting me to create into this world, because whatever is missing, whatever is lacking, is whatever you are not giving. So I hope that makes sense. And it really is an invitation to create an awareness. Where am I coming from? Where am I functioning from? Lack or fullness? Brokenness or wholeness? Fear or love? So this is really clear distinctions between the old world, the old paradigm, into the new world, to the soul-powered way that we are being invited to. Okay, so in the last months for soul-powered activation, we worked on cultivating solitude and silence, activating our soul destiny. There was also 1 month that we did breaking free of self-doubt. So the replays are available to you in the unit section. And I myself found it really beneficial to listen to those replays myself. And so remind yourself, if you're feeling discombobulated, the powerful moon, it really will amplify where you're not feeling centered, where you're not feeling whole. So if that is the case, you know, constantly meditate, silence your mind, and receive your own intuitive guidance, your own wisdom. And really train your mind to receive, right? To receive your own goodness, to receive your own magnificence, or really open up to it. That's who you are. That's your true nature. Whatever that was told and programmed before, those are lies and distortions. So really open up and really receive your true nature. And train your mind to not just receive the fullness of your being, the fullness of your nature, but to also shift from thinking from worst case scenario, shift that into the best case scenario. As a soul-powered being, as a powerful creator being, it is now up to you to create the life that you desire, to create the life that you came here to do. So don't spend a lot of time in doubt. Follow through, take action. Allow the fullness of the full moon to really illuminate for you what it is that you deeply desire. What is it that is lacking right now, that is the illusion of lack, the illusion of unsafety, the illusion of lacking security and all that. We are what we've been waiting for. There's no one to save us. There's no one to take us out of it. It is up to us to move through and really create that life that is waiting for us to make manifest, right? It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So transition out of your shell and really tune in to that fire in your belly that's emerging, that's wanting to be expressed, that's wanting to be fulfilled, right? It's the self-fulfillment, the self-actualization of your soul. Really notice where you are being prompted to let go of the old beliefs, the old paradigm, and get out of your comfort zone. It's a call, it's an invitation to really cut away, to decide that that's no longer who you are. And even if we're so patterned, we're so habituated to live in that manner, things, anything that is no longer serving us, anything that is no longer serving our highest good, it's like our own, it's like a betrayal of our own self. It's going to look like that, and it's going to feel painful from that perspective, because everything that we're so used to, it's being taken away, it's being filtered out of our life, so that we can purify and come back to wholeness and fullness, and really activate our soul embodiment right here, right now, heaven on earth. So it's really time to cut away from wherever you're self-abandoning, wherever you're giving your power away, right? That this is no longer the time to do that. And anywhere you are habituated to do that, it's going to keep reminding you. I know I got multiple cosmic 2x4s myself, until I said, okay, that's enough. I'm going to align with my fullness. I'm going to align with my wholeness. I'm going to align and embody my soul. So that is my message, is because I went through so much pain to really enjoy this freedom and soul power wherever we are, self-sabotaging, self-abandoning, blaming others, not taking ownership, shaming. And if you notice, that is, the world is so loud right now with shame, blame, and judgment. And it's up to you, soul-powered leaders, to step up and show them the light, show them the truth, show them the soul power, right? It's a whole new way of leadership. The old way of shame, blame, judgment is not working any longer. It's going down the drain. And I'm gonna keep saying that message over and over and over again, because that is the truth. Wherever you are betraying your own self, in living in darkness, in living in untruth, in sacrifice your own well-being, right, to just keep up with a fear-powered world, it's not working. It's not working. That world is gone. So using the illumination of the full moon, really visualize, really take time this or a week to visualize and really intend what it is that you are here to create, and really bring that in, really believe that. And it's not even about believing it, it's the truth, right? And how can you come to that truth? Well, go back to the replays, work with someone who can really peel away the doubt, peel away all that heaviness, the negativity, the criticism towards self, and all that. And I lost Vanessa. Hope she comes back. All right. So you have all the energy that you need, right? So be around dreamers, be around people that will encourage you, will cultivate your creative insights. Be around people who are peaceful, who are harmonious, who have a vision, who have a purpose, and not people who are throwing people under the bus, right? It's such a scary world right now. It is scary if you do not believe in yourself. It is scary if you are believing in the world of unsafety and uncertainty and out of control. The only way you can create certainty in your life is to come back to center and come back to really believe in yourself and really own your magnificence, and really know deep inside of you that you have the fullness of the moon. That same fullness is already inside of you. So the fullness of the moon, let that be a reminder that in every moment you are already provided for. Whatever you need, it's going to be revealed, but you have to step up. Step up into soul power rather than stay in the fear powered world. Okay, so make sure you're visualizing exactly what it is that you want to create. It would be a great time to do a visioning process. Hi Vanessa, you're back. Yay.
I'm back. Typical.
Yes.
Well, at the moment, pops in, pops out.
Yeah, I was just saying to really come back to visioning and maybe work with Vanessa, and we all need that someone to keep us on track. We can't, it's that place in life where we can't do it alone anymore, because it's so easy to be swayed into the darkness, to be swayed into that self-doubt. But really it's holding hands together. Us soul powered leaders, we need to work together and collaborate and really shine on each other and really see our soul worth. It's looking at each other with a different set of eyes, not from the physical eyes, but from the level of soul. It's so powerful when we feel heard, when we feel seen in that way. So find someone who will really not just support you, but to really see you from a soul level and see your worth and see what you, and that's what Vanessa is for me. I definitely will not be this loud or this courageous without Vanessa seeing and really reflecting back to me, like kind of like the full moon. It's like reflecting that fullness through Vanessa's eyes and then reflecting it back to me. It's so powerful. So have someone that uh, have a Vanessa in your life. It really makes the difference in the world.
Can I add also that you are a Vanessa to all your clients as well? So, for
Yes.
anyone who's not so concerned about building their coach business, and that's why you work with me, but really just wants to step into really knowing their own magnificence and being able to shine with it, then Tess is your girl. So I'm going to say that in reverse, like that's really
Thank
your
you.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
connect.
because yeah, because a lot of the clients that I get, they've been through Tony Robbins or the spiritual realm. I get from both sides, right? But how do you bridge that? How do you bring your idea into and ground it in the physicality, and not, we're too much analytical or too much creativity? How do you merge that into oneness? And that's really the work that I do, is to bring all of you into oneness, into the wholeness of it, rather than, oh, I have to do it this way, I have to do it that way, otherwise I'm gonna mess up. No. let's take all of that and bring you back to who you really are, not who you were told to be. Vanessa. Right? So I'm going to keep talking until Vanessa comes back. The full moon is really a point of manifestation. It is a perfect time to take a pause, inquire within, and truly intend to create an experience and visualize what it is that you're here to do, what it is that your higher contribution is. And really the world needs you right now to be the beacon of light, to uplift them, right? It's so depressing if you do not surround yourself with soul driven, soul embodied people. It's so easy to let fear dictate your next action. So to have a Vanessa in your life, to have a Tess in your life that sees through the BS, the belief system, and allow you to see your true nature, your true light, and your highest possibility, and see and help you see what you can surrender, what you can let go, where you can align your thoughts, your words, your deeds, not aligning with lack, but rather aligning with the truth of who you are. So that's really the gift of the full moon. It's illuminating the fullness of you. And wherever you're not feeling full, wherever you're feeling lack, that is, again, a gift of awareness where, I'm experiencing lack in this area of my life. That means I need to step up. That means I need to generate. That means I need to connect with my creativity. That means I need to look at it from a different perspective. That means I have some blockage, right? So, and she's back. Back to you, Vanessa. Oh, I can't hear you.
It's probably a good idea. My good old internet at this time is jumping in and out. If anyone loved this and would love to get more from Tess, she does have the webinar. I put the link here. Tess probably just got to fix which date it is first, but by all means sign up for it, because you will find out the actual date of it. It's either next Wednesday or the following Wednesday. If you are, as a coach and a change maker, someone who wants to go, those steps beyond just being known as a coach, but if you really want to step up as a voice as a voice to lead the way for your clients, but also take a bigger place on the stage as a soul powered leader as well. Tessa's work is for you. So start out by jumping on to the webinar and going along. That is Holy Fire, a new type of leadership. And that's what Tess does like to talk about, in the fact that we believe, Tess and I, that a lot of the old ways of influences, I'll just go straight to influences because that's the world we're talking about, but obviously you can talk about whole world leadership. Those old worlds now, their walls are crumbling down. And so this is the time for the new leaders who come from a more heart space and a soul powered space to really start to step in. So to really discover your own soul power and to bring that out of yourself, start by registering with Tessa's webinar, hopping onto that, and then really, really connect with Tess as well, because this is all she talks about, soul power. Thank you so much.
Anything less anything less is self-denial. It's so not true.
And I really hope for everyone who has been here watching and listening, that this just being able to sit and just listen to Tessa's voice has activated this within you, and that if you've had a realization while you've been here with us for the last 25 minutes, tuning in and just listening, which I know that you have been, because I've seen you all sitting there just tuning in and listening to this. Let us know in the comments what realization you've come up to. Let us know. So now Tess we've got in the units tab of the group, so I'll put the link here in the comments as well. If you feel, I'd love to do this every Friday, just sit down with your cup of coffee, like Jill Hartley said she was going to sit down with a cup of coffee, Tess, before she got stuck into unpacking, and just listen, which I'm sure Jill has been there doing. If you want to be able to get more of the soul powered, because Tess comes in every month to do this at the end of every month. Happened to be the beginning this time because we missed last month, but it's all good. You will find others in the unit tabs as well. You can just sit there and have your heart, your soul roused by Tess, and know what you are here to do, and have the magnificence to come out of you so that you can actually do it. So head to the unit section, second call of action. Please register for Tessa's webinars. I love going to them too. It's another hour to just sit down, relax, put my feet up, totally immerse myself in this. Thank you so much, Tess.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Live streaming, we will see everyone, of course, in the group. Let me just stop live stream, and hopefully you will be there. As I said, check out the other ones. Join us every month when Tess comes on to do a soul powered activation. But please, please, please get onto her webinars. She is having them monthly as well, so you can sit and relax with Tess with those as well. Bye for now, everyone.